Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. Yesterday, the terrible bill H.R. 8, which is going to look to make a registry out of extended bipartisan universal background checks, passed the House with a huge support. It passed 240 to 190, and of those 240, 8 Republicans crossed the line and elected to vote yay and in effect to infringe on the Second Amendment. Now I'm going to call out all 8 of those people right here, and I'll show you pictures of them as well, so that if they're your U.S. representative, you can make phone calls and ask them why they chose to violate their oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States, specifically the Second Amendment. I'll also tell you the one Republican who chose not to vote, which is just as bad as voting for it. And then I'll tell you the 2 Democrats who voted no for this, which is shocking, and maybe we have 2 Democrats that are in favor of the Second Amendment. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so I scoured the entire roll call of all the votes for H.R. 8, which took place yesterday. I want you to know that H.R. 1112 will be voted on today. Okay, so if you have these Republicans who voted for H.R. 8 yesterday, I would venture to say that they'll vote for H.R. 1112 today. Maybe you want to call their office and let them know what you think of that. I'll have links to all 8 of these people's information right in the description, so you can click on that, maybe shoot them an email, maybe call their office. And if you live close to where they are, maybe go in and see them. Although they're all in D.C. right now. So here's a list in no particular order. First is Vern Buchanan, who represents Florida's 16th district, Republican, right? Next, number 2 is Mario Diaz-Balart, who represents Florida's 25th. That's 2 Florida representatives, guys and gals. If you live in Florida, bad things are coming when your Republicans are voting for gun control and universal background checks, which already happened, and basically a way to start a registration for firearms. Number 3 is Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania. Number 4 is Brian Mast, Florida. Number 5 is Peter King from New York. Number 6 is Will Hurd from Texas. Did you hear me? Texas. All those people say it'll never happen here in Texas. Here's your Republican voting to start a gun registry and control guns. Number 7 is Chris Smith out of New Jersey. Number 8 is Fred Upton from Michigan. Now, the one Republican who said, you know what, I don't want to vote for this because I don't want people to know if I'm for it or against it, which is basically what a no vote does. That person's too scared to stand up for their, what they believe in, or they can't make it because there's some issue like a death in the family or whatever. But usually that's not the case. They're just too lazy to go to D.C. or they're afraid to go on a roll call vote, and so people will know how they voted. But this person is John Katko, who's out of New York, their 24th district. Now, I did tell you that there were 2 Democrats who voted nay, which is no. And for whatever reason, that's a good thing when Democrats say no to gun control, although it's only 2 people out of the 180 other Democrats that voted yes. Their name is Jared Golden from Maine, their 2nd district, and Colin Peterson from Minnesota. So if your representative was on that list of Republicans who either voted yes for the gun control or elected not to vote, which is just the same as voting yes for it, just letting the bill go through, you need to call them, you need to email them, and I'm dead serious. You might say, it doesn't really matter, but they need to know that we're on to them, okay? Most people, you might agree, don't go through the roll call votes to figure out how their rep voted. I don't know of any other YouTube channel that's Second Amendment or gun channel friendly that does this. And if there is, let me know who it is so that we can work together. But you don't see the big channels doing this for whatever reason. So you can get that information right here on Guns and Gadgets. I beg you to please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Down below in the description of every video is all the links for all of the plateaus that I'm on, social media wise. Please join those as well. It helps the channel grow, gets us recognized, more people take us seriously. It also gets the news out because more people will have access to it. So please do that, I beg of you. It helps a lot, more than you know. Please thumbs up the video down below as well. Share it amongst your friends. And until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets, keeping an eye on what's going on for the Second Amendment. Today's another big vote. It's going to pass, but let's see which Democrats have the stones to stand up for what's right. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapon. Take care, everybody.